It's a tale as old as time here in Montana, rural landscape being changed by wealth. It's a story that hit close to home for one local author, which is why she sat down and wrote a book about it. So let's talk about Crazy Mountain.
Her grandparents who had originally settled this Montana land. Her mother and father who had worked the ranch into a tolerable living.
Meet Elise Atchison. For over half a century, she's lived in rural Montana just outside of Livingston, taking in the vast landscape, igniting a passion of hers. What got you into writing?
I've always written and I've always been interested in writing about the land.
Elise graduated from Montana State with a degree in English in the 80s.
When it was still considered a cow town.
But as she grew older and Bozeman became less and less of that cow town she once knew,
things have changed a lot. Anybody who's been here for decades, it's drastically changed.
With all that change happening right in front of her eyes, Elise decided to sit down and put it to paper, writing this award-winning book, Crazy Mountain.
You could call it rural gentrification. It's where a lot of wealth comes in from outside into a community, a small community. So when that much wealth comes in, housing goes out the roof, and people who are working there can no longer afford to live there.
But in this 15-chapter, 265-page fictional story,
in the book, nobody is a villain. You know, there aren't villains and saints.
To get different perspectives of different people's lives.
So each chapter takes you deep inside one character's life, thinking, and how they relate to the changes in the land, from, you know, the original rancher to the developers and real estate agents.
Elise will be discussing her book, Crazy Mountain, at the Bozeman Public Library this Thursday as a part of the library's Authors and Books series, where the community is able to engage with local authors.
She even loved the constant wind and sculpted snowdrifts.
And although this book came out in 2022, Elise tells me she's excited for the engagement now because this message has become more relevant over the years.
COVID and the Yellowstone series, that all brought, in our area over there, it brought in a lot of people, which means that we really do have to think about how to move forward and find ways to not have quite so negative effects.
The Crazy Mountain event begins Thursday at 6 p.m. In Bozeman, Cassidy Powers, MTN News.